Crazy mom tried to get her spoiled kid to play on my PC. So for some context, I'm 15 and I have a gaming PC. My mom has a friend who I'll call Crazy Karen, and she has a very spoiled son. This kid had already cracked the screen on my Switch before this incident, so I wasn't keen on letting him use my stuff again. One day, Crazy Karen barged into my room while I was playing. "Your son wants to play on your Xbox," she said, pointing at my PC. "Sorry, but he won't be playing on my PC," I replied. "I didn't ask. He will be playing on your Xbox." I sighed, recalling the last time he played with anything. Last time he played with my stuff, he threw a tantrum and broke my Switch. I had to pay to fix that. "Oh, don't worry," she said dismissively. "I told him not to do that again." "Even then, your child gets angry too easily. He'll end up breaking something," I warned. "Hey, stop being so disrespectful. You're way too old for games anyway," she shouted. "I'm not being disrespectful. I just don't want your child breaking my property again." "Do you act this spoiled to your mother?" she retorted. "You aren't my mother, and you're being unreasonable. I have every right to say no. That's it. Either you let my son play, or you'll be grounded." "What are you going to do? You aren't my parent," I replied, shaking my head. As she stormed out of my room, I got up to grab some water, preparing for whatever she'd say to my mom. From the kitchen, I heard her yelling in the living room. "Your child is extremely disrespectful and refuses to let my child use the Xbox." "Is this true?" my mom asked, having overheard the argument. "Not really. I just don't want her kid breaking more of my stuff, and she wouldn't stop asking me." "Stop lying. You clearly," Crazy Karen interrupted. "My child is telling the truth. I heard you yelling at them. You shouldn't raise your child like that." "Learn to tell them no," my mom said firmly. "Don't tell me you've never given anything to your kid. No wonder they're so miserable." Crazy Karen shot back. "I can still hear you," I chimed in. "I wasn't talking to," she began, but my mom cut her off. "Now I know where your kid gets it from. You're insufferable when you're with your child." The argument escalated, and I hadn't seen them together since. Then I heard a commotion from my room. I rushed back to find Crazy Karen's son yelling and crying. "Hey, what are you doing?" I asked. "Your game machine isn't working," he shouted, slamming my keyboard. "It was just on the lock screen because it had been idle. And I didn't let you use my computer. Get off the chair." "But I want to play," he whined. "Ask your mommy for an iPad instead. Using other people's stuff is not okay, you know." "But mommy said I could use your game machine," he protested. "She didn't ask me first." And that's what matters. Think about it. Would you like it if someone used your Xbox without asking? "No," he replied. "Then you shouldn't use other people's stuff without permission. If you were older, the police could take you away for that, you know." "But I'm not a robber," he yelled. I was just trying to calm him down. "You know Santa? He doesn't like it when people are selfish. You should stop using my computer. Or else I'll call Santa and tell him to put you on the naughty list." I pretended to dial a number on my phone. "No, don't do that," he cried, clearly still believing in Santa. "Get off the chair then," I said. Just then, my mom entered the room with Crazy Karen. "Hey, your mommy has to go. Let's go with her," she said to the boy. "No," he shouted. "She told me you'll get lots of candy if you stop yelling and go with her," my mom encouraged. "Fine, I'll stop yelling," he said begrudgingly, taking off my headphones and leaving my room. After that, I talked to my mom about the situation. She reassured me that I didn't have to worry about it and that she was no longer friends with Crazy Karen. Hopefully, that's the end of the crazy antics trying to invade my space.